Hey y'all, welcome back. We are getting started with Quest for Glory 3. We finished with Quest for Glory 2 EGA actually yesterday, and today we're going to start the new game, and I hope you enjoy the ride. Please like, subscribe, get me going. We're going to import Drashek here, the warrior, or as I saved him, Drasheki. Let's see, where is he? Oh, right there. Alright. So last time we were a fighter, we're going to stay a fighter. You can choose to jump into Paladin if you want, but you can also earn your ability as a Paladin through this. So if that happens, it happens. But we're going to start with a fighter. You do get some more availability points in this one. Uh, so we get to drop some in some places. We didn't get to do dodge or parry in the last one and build those up. So, well, you know what? I don't know if I want to do that. Strength is pretty important in this one. Throwing is kind of important in this one, but you can level that up without a problem. Our agility was almost superior on top. Our vitality could use some work. We don't really want to do any new skills. Communication's fine as it is. So I think we're going to do a little bit more vitality. As you can see, we can do this in singles. So we'll go to 160 for that. Bring this up. What do you think? 65. We'll dump the rest into this. Looks good to me. Alright. I thank you, Rakesh, and my friends for answering my summons. I have information for both of you. As you know, 3 months ago in Vizier, the evil Atavist attempted to unleash the Jinn Iblis in order to rule the world. And look, it's Quest for Glory 2 all over again. This is much prettier than Quest for Glory 2, but Atavist stood before his hexagram, preparing to unleash the foul Iblis to do his bidding. Hear me, O dark powers, light the darkness and bind Iblis to me forever. Here we come. They got the outfit wrong, though. You entered the room and broke the seal of Solomon by removing the candle. You idiot, you have destroyed my spell, and now you shall be destroyed. Fully, you cannot hurt me, and I shall send thee to thy death. No, no, master, help me! You passed through the raging flames and sent Atavist falling to his doom. When Atavist died, his magic power was released, and I could sense the moment of his death. Such a release of power could be felt by skilled magic users all over the world. Still, there is some mystery concerning the death of Atavist. It is very disturbing that the body of Atavist could not be found. Even with all my magic, I cannot determine who or what removed the body, but what came after it afterwards. I believe the unbinding of Atavist's power could well have other darker results. Now we are again in my house in Shapir Hero, and you have become the Prince of Shapir by order of the Sultan Harun al-Rashid. Rakesh now desires to return to his home of Tarna. Last night I received a message from the sorceress Prisha in Tarna. Please tell Rakesh that he must return quickly to Tarna. There is serious talk of war here, and I think only Rakesh can now bring peace. I believe there is more to this war than just the anger of two tribes. I believe that a demon has again broken through to this land and seeks to destroy us all. In 3 days a magic portal will open in Shapir to take Rakesh back to Tarna. I suggest that you, Princess Shapir, wish to truly be a hero, you accompany Rakesh. If there is indeed a demon, it is probable it will release into this world by the death of Atavist. We must stop it and send it back to its own world. Palace of the Sultan of Shapir, 3 days later. It greatly grieves me to say farewell to such fine friends, and honored guests. Rakesh, you are a great aid to me, and I sorrow to see your return to Tarna. O great Sultan, it has been an honor to serve you. Uhura, warrior of the Simbini, you have been a most excellent guild master for the Adventurers Guild and a gifted instructor of combat. Thank you for your services to Shapir. I leave Shapir with a great treasure, my son Simba. I never forget this place, but it will be good to go home again. My son, it breaks my heart to see you leave. You will always have a home here in Shapir. I send you with a special gift. I give you a magic shield which will protect you from magic attacks. May you never need to use it. Aw, give me a little hug to his son. Sultan, the magical portal appears. The magical portal to Tarna appears. And he said farewell something something. I accidentally clicked past it. My bad. Beautiful Tarna. It's funny, it sounds like a backing up truck. Beep, beep. It's good to see you again, Krisha. It is good to be with you again, Rakesh. Krisha, you have met Uhura of the Simbini village before. This is her son Simba. Habari, warrior. It is good to see you again, Uhura. That son of yours looks like a strong and healthy young cub. Missouri, Krisha. Thank you for helping me to return. Simba and I need to be getting back to my people. Kwaherini. Kwaherini. Harry. Uhura. Farewell, Uhura. Kind of have to learn a whole nother language when you're in this one. They sprinkle it in pretty nicely. This is the young hero about whom Aziza spoke with you. He is adopted Prince of Shapir and a most honorable man. I am most honored to meet you, Princess Shapir. So this is their first official point and click game without being remade since the first one. As you can see, there's a large upgrade in graphics. In that entry, it kind of annoys me though because they get the method you killed Edivis in slightly wrong, and then they don't use the right outfit. It just seems kind of like a lazy overlook. But other than that, it is cool to get to the point of clicks. It makes it a little easier in the game, and there's a lot less guessing as to which wordage to use and such. Um, but here's your new item bar. Kind of looks like the VGA remake of the first one. You've got all your different, walk, see, grab, speak. You got your special actions bar here, which allows you to switch to running, sneaking, sleeping, character sheet, and the time of day, which is kind of cool because it gives you a little, diagram of the sun and the moon. And then you got your spells, which you don't have any yet, in your inventory. You get your 200 dinar, your sword, chainmail, your magic shield. You have a throwing dagger. I don't know why. You're a warrior. We never bought one, but they gave us one. Poison cure pills, healing pills, mana pills. I don't remember those ever transitioning, but apparently they do. Spam is your rations, your water skin, a note from Shima. The outside of the note reads, to Shala in Shima's flowing calligraphy. Before you left Shapir, Shima asked you to give this to the cat in Tarna. See if we find one. You see, you got candles, miscellaneous potion bottles that contain all sorts of exotic potions, like Tullamore, Dew, Chanel number 555, and Hers Western Extra Dark. Let's talk to these. Well, first, this is another cool thing. You click on yourself, and this is your tell list. So we can greet them. You greet Krisha. You will always be welcome in our house, young hero. Tell about our time at Shapir. Enchantress Aziza spoke to me of Adibis. It must indeed be a hero to defeat such a wicked wizard. Then you click on them, and you get a list of things you can ask them. Ask about Tarna. The city and its land around it is called Tarna. It is ruled by my people, the Liontar. I hope that you can have the chance to appreciate the beauty of this place. What about Uhura? We will see Uhura and Simba again in a few days, for we will journey together to her village to talk with her people and learn more about the war between the Sambini and the Leopard Men. Let's ask about Sambini. The Sambini village is about a day's journey from here. All I know about the Leopard Men is that they are a tribe of shape-changers who dwell in the jungle. I wish I could change my shape. Get skinnier. Ask about shape-changers. The shape-changers are humans who take on certain aspects of an animal through magic. Like a donkey. The jungle lies several days to the east of Tarna. What about the war? I will spend the next couple of days finding out information about this war. We can speak more about this later. I want to speak about it now. The Liontars? The Liontars have ruled Tarna for as long as we have existed. Most Liontars have little to do with humans, although that is changing. The talk of war in some ways is a good sign, for it means that the Liontars begin to accept the Sambini are our allies and our friends. Rikishi have been away a long time. There are several members of the Council of Judgment who also respect humans. There are also those who call for war for war. There are also those who call for war for war's sake. Seems I'm just bad at talking. I'm just bad at reading, that's all it really is. Alright, what about Sambini? Although Sambini tribesmen have supplied Tarna with meat for many decades, there are those Liontar who forget that Tarna depends upon the Sambini for food. Without the Sambini, there may well be no Tarna. What about the war? As long as the talk of war remains just talk, Tarna may benefit from this experience. When the Liontars are forced to treat humans with respect, then the Liontars will learn to respect humans. The Council of Judgment is made up of the wisest of our people. Krisha is, of course, the magical member of the Council. That is because I am one of the few Liontars who have studied magic. It is because you are both magical and wise, my love. In case you didn't get it, they're married. Liontars? Liontars have ruled Tarna for as long as we have existed. Most Liontars have little to do with humans. All that is changing. I think I just asked that. Yeah. Alright, so we're done with him. We'll ask her about Tarna. Welcome to our land, Prince Shapir. Tarna is an ancient city, and you will find much to do here. Liontars? We Liontars are a proud race, sometimes too proud for our own good. Most Liontars live in the eastern section of the city, away from the humans. I choose to live in the western section with the humans. They are people as much as Tarna as they are people. I fucked that up, but okay. I am a worker of spells, specializing in teleportation and communication. The magical portal which brought you here is an example of my magic. The magical portal allows people to travel across distances. It is a difficult spell to create, for it takes an incredible amount of magic. It can only be done through ritual. A ritual is a series of magic actions and events used as magical spells. Most of my magic is done through ritual, as is much of the magic in this region of the world. Alright. War. The leader of the Sabini came to Tarna to ask us to ally with the Sabini against the Lepermen. The Council of Judgment decided to investigate the talks of war. It is most unusual for the Council to become involved with the affairs of humans. The Council of Judgment decided to send a peace mission into the jungle to speak with the Lepermen. It was ambushed at night, and only one human survived to speak of it. Rakesh Rishaka was the leader of the peace mission. Is she dead then? I do not know. My magic tells me nothing. I do not think so, but that may only be the wishes of a mother's heart rather than true knowledge. Forgive our rudeness, my friend, but Rishaka is our daughter. Krisha let us speak more of this later. Rakesh is my life mate and my friend. He is also highly respected by the Council of Judgment and Raja, the king of Tarna, and Rakesh's brother. Alright, so that is all we got to say here. So let's say first. Um, Also, this is the first game with automatic save. Don't trust the automatic save. It does not save as often as it should. So if you rely on that, you're going to find yourself way back in the beginning of the game. So it's good to just save now. And save often, as we have talked about in the other games. It's one thing about Sierra is it is very well known for games kind of crashing, causing troubles. So we will save there. Alright, that's okay. That's another thing. Turn that detail up. Volume, I think, can go down a little bit. Good stuff, but I'll turn the speed up. And for the sake of my sanity, the skill down. I've reserved a room in your name at the nearby inn. I can see you're eager to explore the city. Farewell, Princess Shahir. Farewell, my friend. In 2 days I will stand before the Council of Judgment and speak of peace. I would like you to be there as well. Then we can journey to the Sambini village. In the meantime, explore and enjoy Tarna. If you have any questions, you will find us here. Enter freely. You will always be welcome. Well, almost any time. After all, Rakesh and I need some time to speak with one another again after such a long parting. Good day. Gross. Kitty sex. Kitty. Kitty. Cat. Cat. Let's not get confused. Alright, we're going to save again. We'll do Drishek 2 this time. Alright, and I'm going to kind of do this in a particular order. Just because this is the way I like to do it. We'll get to everything eventually. But we'll come over here. These guys look a little familiar to us old folks. And you can't really resist it, so we'll walk by them anyway. Hello, young man. You look like you could use some of our mostly new items. Pop, these items aren't new. You knew that. I didn't say they were new, dummy. I said that they were mostly new. In the world of sales, you gotta learn to accentuate the positive. In other words, lie. I didn't say that. You want to blow this sale? Just listen and keep your mouth shut. As I was saying, we have the finest selections of mostly new items in the land of Tarna. What can I tell you? Hey, you there. You gonna buy something, or am I going to have to charge you for sightseeing? I always liked Sanford and Son. It was always fun. I make a very bad voice for him, but, you know. Hello. What can we sell you today? We can't buy anything because we haven't hit the money changer. Because if you remember, even in Shapir, we had to go and get new money. Enter the north end of the bazaar and witness a dispute. What are you doing? That is not right. Stop him! Stop, thief! Chase this guy down. Come on, get back here. Fruit, fruit, finest fruit. I'm chasing somebody. Forget your fruit. Please accompany us to the Hall of Judgment. You were led by the guard to the Hall of Judgment to attend the judgment of a thief. You just get here and you're already in front of the magistrate. The Council of Judgment has determined that you, Harami, have broken the laws of Tarna by taking things belonging to others. You've shown yourself to be without honor. Do you have anything you wish to say before you were named honorless? Hey, big deal. Then by the judgment of the Council and the laws of Tarna, you, Harami, are now formally named honorless. You have acted, and so you shall be. The honorless one must leave the hall. The Council of Judgment now summons the Prince of Shapir. The Prince of Shapir aided my guards in the capture of the honorless one. The Council of Judgment commends the Prince of Shapir's actions on behalf of Tarna and thanks him. King Raja orders Rakesh Wind, the Prince of Shapir, to meet with him in his chambers immediately. Look, kitty, cat, sex slaves. You may enter the presence of the Raja. Raja Satana, I stand before you. Rakesh Satana, you stand before me in honor. This is my friend, Prince of Shapir. You tell the king that you are honored to be in his presence. Prince of Shapir, you stand before me in honor. Rakesh, you brought along this Prince of Shapir to help you bring peace? How can a human be in such service to a Liontar? So human, do you presume to fight as fiercely as a Liontar? Do you think you can face Leperman Claw without fear? You answer Raja's question. Rakesh, your companion is not much of a speaker, is he? So, this Prince of Shapir has come to bring peace and harmony to Tarna. You grow too old, Rakesh. If you must depend upon a human for help, your age has made you cowardly and taken away your honor. Well, fuck that. Rakesh is honorable. You need a human to speak up for you now, Rakesh? I do not need to defend myself to you of all people, Raja. Rakesh, you of anyone should be demanding war instead of talking about peace. Rishaka is lost. Your own daughter has been killed by the Leperman. Do you not want revenge? The truth of what happened to Rishaka has not been determined. When I know for certain about Rishaka, I will deal with the matter myself. I do not need all of Tarna to suffer the horrors of war for my daughter. Revenge for the sake of revenge is pointless. Mindless revenge is pure stupidity. Rakesh, you human, do you have anything important to add to the conversation? Let's tell about Rakesh and how he helped you in Shapir. The human speaks highly of you, Rakesh, but he does not speak well. Human, you may leave our presence now. I wish to speak further to Rakesh. Well, fuck you then. Goodbye. You tell Raja farewell. Alright, now back to what we were doing. Let's go get us some cash. Now, I've never played with the return rate of the dinars. I know in Quest for Glory 2 we talked about it. If you do lower amounts at a time, you get a bigger return. I've never bothered messing with it here, so I'm not going to bother trying now. Narak, Saeed, Effendi, good days. I am the money changer, Dahab Khalis. Do you wish to exchange some foreign coin for the money of Tarna? What a tongue twister. The gold coins of Tarna is called the royal, the brass coin is called the common. They are the coins of the realm. I think he just answered those questions. So exchange, I will trade foreign money for the money of Tarna. For this, I must charge a fee of 10% of the amount exchanged, and also will trade you 100 commons for royal. So yeah, you can mess with this again. It looks like, but again, I'm not gonna bother with all that. We'll ask about rumors. Rumors. They said that there is a tremendous inflation in Silmaria, and that the exchange rate is bottomed out for the Moldavian coinage since no one can travel in or out of the country now. It's a hint. Oh, you mean local rumors? Sorry, I've not heard any today. So those are all hints towards future games. How are you, Money Changer? I am most well, Effendi, thank you. I was once the Money Changer of Razir, but when Adavis took over, I moved with my family to Darna. We are most happy here. Okay, so we got all that. So we'll tell him of Shapir. You tell the money changer about your adventures in Shapir. It's good to hear such news of Shapir. My family and I moved here many years ago from Razir. You already told me that. We'll go ahead and exchange the royals. Um, let's see. We'll play this game as if we haven't played it before. Otherwise, I'd run around and buy a bunch of stuff for later in the game. But we'll act like we don't know about that yet. Let's see. So, let's see what these vendors have to do. I see you're in. I see that you are in need of a new weapon. I have just the right one for you. Here's the finest of daggers. It too is made of Damascus steel. It is sharper than a certain tooth. It is small enough to be concealed up your sleeve and be ready when your foe least expects it. I have without a doubt the best weapons for sale in all of Tarna. If you will be needing such a weapon, I am the man you should see. Come, take a look and buy what you like. But Isher's sword is so nice. It's fine tempered, sharp, but why not? Uh, let's look at. Oh, they don't have any swords. They got spears, daggers, throwing daggers. I don't really need any of that now. Let's see what these guys got. You there? You gonna buy something, or am I gonna have to charge you for sightseeing? Well, what do you get? A tinderbox. That'll be useful. Um, can't really bargain with these guys too good. We'll see if we can't get 10 copper off. You must be kidding. For this genuine guaranteed no money back antique, I can't accept less than 200 commons. Pop, it's only a tinderbox. Who's the dummy around here, dummy? At any rate, I'll accept 200 commons for the item. Look, I'll make you a deal for this. I don't want to pay 200. What about 195? Why don't you just steal it instead of cheating me? The tinderbox has real sentimental value. It was given to Caesar by Cleopatra. It was inscribed on the cover to Caesar with love, Cleo. The lettering has just been worn off because Caesar used it so much as lighting bonfires. I can't sell such a thing for less than 199 commons. Pop, you just picked that up the other day. It's not even used. I say we offer this amount. So let's go to. We give him two more there. 197. This tinderbox has 1,000 uses. You can use it to light a candle, an oil lamp, a campfire. You can't buy a more useful item. It will even save you from monsters at night. Surely, for something that saves your life, you'd be willing to pay a mere 198 commons. Pop, I think this amount's fair. Let's try one more time for 197. Nope. Alright, let's go 198 as low as he was willing. Ugh, fine. 199. Alright, we'll just buy it for two. I told you, he's a pain in the ass when it comes to doing that. Alright, so let's go down. Don't really need any fish that I could think of. Don't need any beads. Greeting, glorious day. By a rope offende, all who adventure can use a rope. Oh, you're right. Let's ask about rumors. A rumor? Let me think. There's talk that a thief is in the city, offende. This is very strange. There are no thieves in Tarna. How are you? I am Rashid Effendi, and I make ropes. I make the finest ropes in all the land. When the caravans come, I sell many ropes for the caravans to sell everywhere. Now the caravans are stopped by the rumors of war, and I must sell my precious ropes in the bazaar. The bazaar extends north to the money changer and south to the docks, Effendi. You can buy all your ropes needs here, of course. Alright, I'll buy rope. Will you bargain with me? Will you take 10 off? I must support a wife, a son, and two daughters at the sale of this rope. Surely you could afford to pay this much for such a fine rope. Okay. 1,000 thanks, Appende. May your rope always be at your service. You pay for it and put it away in your pack. Hey, look, a cata. Remember, we had that note for a cata. Greetings, Effendi. May I interest you in my carvings of wood? Uh, I'm not comfortable with a cat offering me wood. Unless what is carving, so. From the beautiful wood of the jungles of Tarna, I carved the wild animals which roam the land. I am Shala, a kata from the land of Shapir. Hey, that note said it was for Shala. Look at that to him in a minute. The bazaar is a very friendly place to be with so many talented people with which to deal. There is much talk of war around here. I do not understand why go to war and kill one another when you can live in peace and harmony. That's my kata boy. Alright, give him his note. Thank you for your kindness in bringing me this note from my Aunt Shima. It is so wonderful to have news from home. It is sad to be so far from Shapir and those which I care. We'll tell him about his home Shapir. You tell about your adventures in Shapir. It is such a pleasure to hear news of my homeland. I cannot express my happiness from your story. Alright, let's move on. Good day, master. How may this worthless son of a dog serve you? Perhaps you would like some meat. May I sell you some meat, please? Now this is where you can kind of be a douchebag. Now, meat are your rations in this? You can use the fish too. But meat's your primary. And this dog is a wuss. But let's talk to him first. Meat? You want to know about my meat? You actually want to know about my meat? How wonderful. How glorious. You're asking me, miserable mongrel of meat merchant, about my meat? Yes, this is meat for you. It's the flesh of a pharaoh, flesh for a pharaoh, meat made from meat made for monarchs and sustenance of sultans. We have rump roast of rhino, withers of wildebeest, and aged ankle of antelope. There's the stew of canoe and the zebu too. There's fillet of frog and a foot of warthog and a tongue of tapir done in by rapier. I have the brains of a baboon, the lungs of a loon, the heart of a hippopotamus, and the pancreas of a platypus. Choose from cold cuts of camel slice, slithers of sloth, my choice chops of cheetah or bush bucks of broth. Care for elephant fritters or porcupine pie, an ounce of fresh ostrich or bandicoot thigh. They're all they're all to be eaten if only you'll buy, but if you won't buy them, I swear I'll cry. Rather poetic for a dummy. More about me. Let's go. On second thought, you'd rather not know. Alright, fine. You wish to ask the dog of Tarna about the bazaar? I am honored, overjoyed. I am overwhelmed and underpaid. I am piddling at your feet with pride. You ask me about the bazaar? This is the bazaar. As you can tell, he's not that smart. You want me to share information with you? To inform you with the facts? To gather your gossip? I am thoroughly thrilled and totally tongue-tied. With dogged determination and a nose for news, I will sniff secrets out just for you. You wish to know about me? Not fit to lie at your feet and chew your slippers? Me? Oh, master, you do so much honor. Call me Caleb. You know, here, Caleb, sort of thing. Call me anytime, anywhere. And if I'm not selling meat at my stand or taking care of the puppies while my mate rests, or eating or sleeping, I'll come running to your aid. So, obviously very eager to please. So this will be kind of be douchebaggy. And you can go all the way down to one. Oh, goody goody. If the good master's offers a price, I will accept it. I'm the most lucky Caleb in the world. And you can buy as much as you want for one at a piece. So I always just do 100. So if you put the cursor over the up, and then you just hold on enter, it'll just keep going. Alright, so Oh, most magnanimous, magnificent, munificent, beneficent, benevolent, malevolent, non-violent, ultraviolet, ultra-liberal lover of small furry animals. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. May your meat never molder or crawl with disgusting, creepy maggots. You won't regret this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pay for your purchase and put it away in your pack. He's probably the funniest guy here because he's just so happy that you've bought something from him. So you got 100 dried meat right there. Let's get the drummer do some coin. So this is one of your honor cheats. So you give him 10 commons. It'll give you honor for giving him commons. Uh, so you got 144. I don't know what the ratio that they give it to you is. So 144. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 100 commons equals some honor. Not the greatest, but not bad. So you can do that. If you get rich, you just keep giving them that, and your honor will pop up. There's a better way to do it. We'll visit later in the game. The less expensive for the reason we just saw. All right, so there's all that. You'll have to go to those vendors for stuff later on. But again, we don't know about what yet. So go up here. Oh, hi, you must be the Prince of Shapir. People are talking about. Wow, I've never met a real prince before. Welcome to my apothecary, Prince. Dude, like totally tubular. You say hello to the apothecary. Hey, man. Good to see you, man. Talk about Shapir. I had dreams about a desert land like that. They're like so real. It's like, wow. All right, let's ask him some questions. What's your name, buddy? My name is Salim Nafs. That means healthy soul in Arabic. In numerology, I'm an 8. I'm also Libra. Numerology is the science of numbers. The letters of my name add up to 8, which is very well-rounded number and very auspicious. Libra, is the scale. That means I am a well-balanced individual. What's your sign? I don't know. Pisces. All right. This is the place to purchase pills and potions. I call it Salim's Holistic Health and Happiness Eclectic Energy Emporium. But you can call it the apothecary. I carry crystals to promote peace and pyramid power. How may I help you, sir? Well, why, I'm happy to sell you whatever you need to contribute to your physical and psychic well-being. I see by your aura that you are a hero, and I'll sell things heroes need. See, it's cool because I'm tired. I'm starting to slur my words, and he's a hippie, so it kind of fits. What about my aura? Your aura, the psychic rainbow of your soul that radiates around you. Your aura is particularly auspicious. And as far as that one goes, what do you get for pills? One pill makes you feel better. One pill makes you well. The other one just gives you mana, and the other ones I sell. Just ask to leave. I'm sure you'll find them swell. So you got mana pills, healing pills, poison cure pills. We already know what they do, so we're not going to bother asking more about those. What about your desert dreams? I dream I'm in this like desert place with like golden sands and stuff. I'm dancing with this tree, and it like changes suddenly. This tree's like a woman, and like she's beautiful. It's really magical. Plants are like people. They love to share their hopes, their dreams, and their finest feelings with you. Have you hugged a tree today? No, but I did like last week or last year. You need to get in touch with your feelings, man. You gotta find your center and attune your aura to the cosmos. Do we have sweatery? Boogie with the baobab, the polka with the palm, mambo with the mango, and fandango with the fronds. I had these really neat dreams about dancing with a tree. What about your dream? I dreamed. Oh, you already said that. So we went around the circle to ask them about the same thing again. I come to Tarna because I hear that they have those neat pyramids here, and I wanted to find a place where nobody steps on your space. I also heard rumors of magical trees somewhere in the jungle. What about that magic tree? I heard from some tribesmen that somewhere in the jungle is a tree and they call Mother the World. I'm sure like to see someday. Oh, alright, I think we've seen everything. So we get the healing pills cured, dispel eventually, but he doesn't have the dispel yet. But I never sold one of those. I'll need to look it up in my book. Hey, check this out. In the pharmacopoeia, wow, man, I've already got most of the stuff. There's the bee's knees and the ibis eyelashes and a clear amethyst crystal. Out of sight. So like all I need now is some water from the pool of peace and gift from the great a gift from the heart of the world. And oh yuck, the fruit of a venomous vine. That really shouldn't be too much of a problem for here like you, should it? Maybe you should get the missing ingredients. I'll make you up a dispel potion. Let's save again. Alright. And I'm gonna come out of here, go back to the main screen, and then we are gonna call that video number 1. Didn't really do a whole lot other than explore Tarna, and we didn't even get completely done with that. We still gotta go in there and do a couple other things. But that's the end of the night for me. I appreciate you guys coming. Again, like, subscribe, suggestions in the comments, anything you want to say, tell your friends, and we will see you again when I record part 2. Good night.